This is going to be a video of a breakdown and quick clean of a Ruger Wrangler. The first thing you're going to see me start to do is I always make sure I have plenty of paper towels, and this is me checking that the firearm is completely unloaded. Now I'm breaking it down. With revolvers, it's pretty simple. There's a button on the side that you push down, and then the pin holding the cylinder in just slides out. What you just saw there is me just pretty much rubbing my finger over the parts to see how dirty they are. With the 22 long rifle, they get pretty nasty. I use a product called Break Free CLP, which is a cleaner, lubricant, and preservative. And that's what you just saw me spray on everything. It's basically going to help break down all the leftover gunpowder, lead residue. So I like to soak everything pretty heavily in that. The tools I'm using are a wire barrel brush, and then there's a attachment for that you could put these cloth pads in to basically absorb all the dirty oil. The main thing I'm using, and you can see it there, is an old toothbrush. The old toothbrush does work best to just remove all that So after using the wire brush and the toothbrush to get the big stuff, I then use the cloth pads to absorb all the dirty oil. Later on in the video, you'll actually see me take them and then rub the outside of the gun, because they are just great at absorbing any leftover oil. These pads are meant for a 9mm, so I tend to rip them in half to fit down the barrel and in the cylinder of a 22 long. I always make sure I have plenty of paper towels around because there is a lot of oil when I'm cleaning these. And you can see on the side of the screen near the orange cloth, those are all the used pads, and you can see how they're just gradually getting cleaner. I then just take a paper towel to really scrub and brush and absorb all the oil on the edge of the cylinder there. So now I'm switching from cleaning the cylinder to cleaning the barrel. This was particularly dirty. This is just a little plinking gun I use, but it rarely gets cleaned, so the barrel is pretty nasty. I then take one of the last cloths I used to clean the barrel, so usually the cleanest one, and I was just kind of double checking the cylinder there just to make sure that it was clean. Here you can see I am taking one of those cloths, and I'm going to rub down the gun and just check if there's any leftover residue. Like I said, the white cloths, they just pick it up really nicely. And they absorb a ton of oil. They can even just absorb the oil on your skin. I also do this with the cylinder as well. This is kind of a good final check to make sure everything is clean. So that was me just checking that everything's clean. And this is me just cleaning up my workstation. I always like to keep a pretty neat workstation. So once I'm done cleaning and I'm getting ready to lubricate and assemble, kind of put all the other stuff off to the side. For the main lubricant, I do use, it's made by Lucas. It's called the Extreme Duty Gun Oil. It came in this nice little bottle with a little squeeze top that almost is like a needle. but I do put that on any moving parts. Here you can see me just reassembling the gun, and then anything that is metal on metal contact, I am using that Lucas oil on. This is me just checking that the cylinder is rotating nice and smooth, and kind of giving a once over just to make sure that everything looked good. It was operating properly. Here I'm just rubbing the entire gun down with the Lucas oil, because if it's something I'm not going to be using frequently, I do like to make sure that it has a good coating of oil, just to make sure that it doesn't get any rust or anything like that. Thank you everyone for watching, and I hope everyone learned something. And if you did, just hit that like button and please subscribe.